Genau, Tutengag. Tutengag. Also ich muss nochmal den Flugplan hier laden. Das ist der falsche, ne? Das ist der nach, also My Flights. Ich muss nochmal einen zurückgehen hier. Genau, von Daxing nach Incheon. Aber ich muss den nochmal generaten, damit ich den vom Sim-Brief direkt laden kann in Swift in meinen Flugplan. Und zwar hier, ne? Jetzt müsste es funktionieren. Prüfen, ja, nach RKSI, das stimmt so. Lima, ja, wunderbar. Send. Come on. Override. Flight level 351. No. Okay. Nochmal Send. Ach man. Okay, das muss ich dann Beta-Testern reporten. Flight level 351. Oh, come on. Okay, dann machen wir jetzt halt hier Level 350 rein. Das muss ich dann gleich reporten. Das ist nämlich ein wirkliches Problem. Also wir sind Korean 213 Alpha, Flight Level 10.700 Meters und später Level 350. Machen irgendwie Muglo irgendwas Departure. Und wo ist mein... So, dann... ATC, wen haben wir da? Wir haben... Oh, richtig was los hier. Guck mal, Delivery haben wir. Aber der hat kein CPDLC, natürlich nicht. Das wäre zu schön. Also, das ist unsere Route. Wir fangen hier an in Peking, fliegen da nach Seoul und dann runter nach Taipei. Wetter ist eigentlich ganz okay. Der kann weg. Ist noch jemand hier? Naja, 2 Flüge, 2 Flugzeuge. Ist nicht so viel. Ne? Da ist der eine. Ne, das ist ein Static Aircraft, ne? Ja. Muss ich mal rauswerfen aus der Szenerie. Ah, da ist einer. Das ist der China Savan Baby Zhang, der Babyzang, die Babyzange. Und der andere müsste viel näher an mir dran sein, nur 0,3 Meilen entfernt. Wo ist denn der? Das ist doch der. Das heißt, das klappt sogar mit diesem Ground Traffic, wenn da... Wow, das kann doch gar nicht sein, oder? Also der hat es auch schon gemerkt, der Controller. Dann muss ich mal hier machen. ATC Information Alpha, Runway 1117 left. Initial altitude 900 meters, wind 180 at 4 meters per second, 9 degrees, viewpoint C, -6, QNH 1016. Ah, das machen wir erstmal hier. Das ganze Zeug an. Wir müssen noch tanken, bestimmt. Wo ist mein Flugplan? Da. Also wir brauchen Blockfuel 6400. Zack, gleich mal hier den Tanker anfordern. Den Pushback anfordern.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Und Payload ist... ...11,7 Tonnen. So. Dann Flugplan ZBAD. Zack, kopieren, einfügen. Und wir fliegen nach RKSI Flugversion 01. Ja, haben wir. Muglo, bla, bla, bla,
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
6,4 Reserve Fuel. Also Alternate Gimpo 1,3 und 1 gibt 2,3 Tonnen. Cost Index 50. Level 351 und wir haben schönen Rückenwind 2,67 bis mit 94. Und ISA Deviation plus 1. So. Execute. Landebahn, Startbahn ist lang hier, da können wir schön deraten. Take-off mit Flaps 5. Das macht der Fuel, ist noch nicht ganz fertig. Also Battery on, Ground Power, lalala. Können wir die APU anlassen. Und die Typen da einschalten. Dämpfer nicht vergessen dieses Mal. Bleed Air on. Leute, ist gemacht. Auto Brakes RTO. Trimmung ist gut. Muss nochmal geprüft werden für den Take-Off. Und dann kann die weg. Fuel ist fertig. Wunderbar. %. vorbereiten. 20,2% hier rein. Trimmung 5,75. Na, da wollte ich nicht hin. 5,75. Hier noch ein bisschen heller machen, dass man es erkennen kann. Dann brauche ich die Frequenz vom Delivery, der ist 12187. Und wir brauchen den Ground 12197. Danach. Dann noch die Karten vorbereiten. Das ging irgendwie hier so, genau, das habe ich schon geladen. Die Naps Library und die Koreaner muss ich nachher noch wegräumen. zbad.pdf. Charts hier reinwerfen, looten, entsorgen. Und dann das ist hier Runway 11. Vielleicht kriegen wir hier diese Muglo 101 Delta Departure. 11 left, ja. Wir schauen mal. Und haben wir noch 17 left. Das ist dann die Muglo 11 Delta. Und hier ist der Flughafen. Die Bahn heißt 11 left, obwohl es nur eine gibt. Wahrscheinlich bauen die gerade noch irgendwo eine andere Bahn, dass man das erkennt. Und wir parken irgendwo hier, glaube ich. Das wollte ich nicht. Das wollte ich. Was ein Flughafen, was ein Koloss. Genau, 197 stehen wir. Das heißt, wir parken hier. Entweder rollen wir dann zu der Bahn oder zu der Bahn. Werden wir gleich herausfinden. 197. So, noch die V2 reindrehen. 142. Flight Director on. Wir können noch hier die Meter einblenden. Und dann können wir den Kollegen rufen. Information Alpha haben wir gesagt. Daxing Delivery Hello, it's Korean 213 Alpha, stand 197, Information Alpha request clearance.
The station code is again, cosine?
It's Korean 213 Alpha.
Korean 213 Alpha, the last transmission just broken again.
Okay, Korean 213 Alpha, we are stand 197. Information Alpha request clearance to Incheon.
Korean 213 Alpha, good evening. Delivery information Alpha is correct. You are clear to Incheon Seoul International via platform route, runway 11 left, via Macro 01 departure. Initial climb 600 meters, QNH 1016. Departure frequency Beijing approach on 120.60. It's walk 2647.
Wow, that is a long clearance. Korean 213 Alpha clear Incheon via Muglo 01 departure runway 11 left, climb maintain 600 meters QNH 1016, departure frequency 120.6 and squawk 2647.
Korean 213 Alpha, confirm initial altitude 600 meters. 600 meters.
Yeah, 600 meters for Korean 213 Alpha. How do you read me?
Korea 213 Alpha, read back to correct. We're ready. Contact ground on 121.975 or push and start.
Yeah, 121.975 for the push. Korean 213 Alpha. Bye bye. Also
Bye bye.
600 Meters sind 2000 Fuß. Ja. Muglo 01. Also mal schauen hier. Departure, Runway 11 left, Muglo 01 Delta Departure. Ja, selber insufficient fuel. Mal die Karte konsultieren. Ja, da wäre PDC jetzt schön gewesen. Na, komm her. Also, Muglo 01 Delta. Wir müssen erst zum... Können wir hier auf der Liste gucken. Alpha Delta 611, 205 knots. 6 meters above. Gucken, ob das so drin ist. 611, 205 knots, ja. Dann AD 632, 633, 634, ja, mit verschiedenen Höhenrestriktionen, at or above. 635 und dann Muglo, Level 140 or above, ja. 148 or above, ja. Haben wir alles dran, wunderbar. Dann brauchen wir noch den Runway-Kurs. 109 Grad. So, Tower, gibt es hier einen Tower? Ne. Gibt es einen Approach? Ja. Wahrscheinlich 1206 brauche ich dann für Tower. Daxing ground, good evening. Korean 213 Alpha request pushback.
Sorry, confirm contact.
Korean 213 Alpha.
Yeah, Korean 213 Alpha, push and start facing south.
Pushing to the south, that's approved. Korean 213 Alpha.
Korean 213 Alpha, question, and facing north.
Okay, facing north, Korean 213 Alpha. Okay, warum das jetzt? Muss ich mir angucken. Achso, Zulu 1, ja, okay, so geht das hier.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
Weil man hier gegen
So
Uhrzeigersinn
connected
wollte.
and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Flight paths, please be seated for departure.
Released. Dann machen wir hier
The cabin is
alles.
secured. Have a good flight.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Start up. Gut, gut, gut. Gut, gut, gut. Off, off, out. Eine Override and auto and on. Und dann gibt es hier einmal Starting Engine Number 2. Mogli, genau. Also ich wollte noch hier den Lichtschalter, das stimmt, aber das ist einfach zu hell. Okay, starting engine 1. Fuel on. Okay, die Tür ist nicht zu, warum das? Achso, ich weiß warum. Ich habe den Flug nicht begonnen. Deswegen.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Park brake set, flaps.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
5 selected. RTO, speed brake down. Trims 575. Overhead do list. La 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 la. Normal. Auto off. APU off. Ignition continues. And before taxi checklist. Come here. Generators on, APU is off, starter is continue, probe heat on, anti-air is off, air conditioning set, flaps 5, green light. Yeah. Stab trim checked. Flight controls checked. Recall.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Yeah. Flight controls. So, jetzt rollen. Erwarten wir. So we expect taxi. We are here now on Zulu 1 facing north. And then we expect taxi via Zulu 3. Zulu 1, Zulu 3. Tango 4 and then via Charlie or Bravo to Mike or Lima to holding point Mike 1, runway 1011 left. So let's get the pen ready. It's going to be a long taxi clearance. Korean 213 Alpha request taxi.
Korea 213 Alpha taxi to holding point question. Holding point Lima 4 via Zulu 1, Zulu 3, Zulu 6, Bravo Lima.
Taxi 11 left Lima 4 via Zulu 1, Zulu 3, Zulu 6, Bravo and Lima. Korean 213 Alpha. So let's have a look just to be sure we go the right way. Ah yeah, here Zulu 3, Zulu 6, okay, left turn, Bravo, Lima, and Lima 4. Okay, and then Mike 1. Good. Then taxi light on, brake off. Let's go. Mowgli aus dem Dschungelbuch. And Korean 213 Alpha, we go left here, Zulu 4 for Zulu 6.
Korea 213 affirmative.
Thank you. Little shortcut. So now we follow this taxiway until we cross Charlie, then we turn left on Bravo, and then fuel truck, bubble. And then we will left on Bravo and then second right on Lima after Bravo 7. Yeah, departure briefing, we follow this departure route. I still have to check the modes on the guidance panel. Yeah, I didn't do anything here. So LNAV, VNAV armed, 600 meters, QNH 1016. In case of engine failure, we do the same. And emergency, we make a left turn, come back visually on any runway to the south. Bravo 7, then the next will be Lima on the right. Oops. Korean 213 Alpha, ready for departure.
Korea 213 Alpha, contact Daxing Tower on 124.350. Have a good flight, bye bye.
12435, Korean 213 Alpha, goodbye. Okay, den sehe ich jetzt gerade nicht in der Liste hier, aber... Ah, jetzt sehe ich ihn. Angezeigt mit 2000 Meilen Entfernung. Das könnte so ein Artificial Tower sein. Yeah, it's called Airport Navigator. It's quite cool. I can show you. Yeah, Airport Navigator, and you can as well use it. You can engage it via key combinations, or you can put it on your joystick like I did. So 12435. One, 2, 4, 3, 5. Let's have a quick look at the chart before I call him. Is the correct chart? Is there any communication procedure? No. No. So nothing is written, so there's nothing about an automatic handover. We can, it's a detaching VOR, just in case we have to come back and have it reference. Daxing Tower, hello, good evening. It's Korean 213 Alpha, ready for departure, 11 left.
Korea 213 Alpha, Daxing Tower, good evening. Wind 1804 meters per second, QH 1016, runway 11 left, clear for takeoff.
Okay, runway 11 left, clear for takeoff. Korean 213 Alpha. Cool. So lights are set. Do we have a before takeoff checklist? Yeah, flaps 5, green lights, stabilizer trim is checked. Checklist completed, yeah. Let's go. Hi L South Miami. Then welcome to the channel and welcome to Flight Simulation.
Approaching 11 left.
As well, this voice as well as a freeware add-on, a plugin for Explain that will tell you what runway you are getting close to and what runway you are on, like in the real world.
On runway 11 left.
So, time. Sticky started and Toga. Come, let's go back in the middle. So 80 knots. Check.
V1 rotate.
Off we go.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. So we got VNAV speed green now. It's the correct mode for climb.
1,000. 1,000 to go.
213 Alpha, contact the Beijing approach on 120.6. Enjoy your flight, bye-bye.
1206, Korean 213 Alpha Shishi. Hihi. Hihi, CC, CC. Oops. Have to correct, we have to maintain 600 meters. Come on, stay here. Beijing approach, hello, it's Korean 213 Alpha, maintaining 600 meters.
Korean 213 Alpha, good evening. Beijing approach, right identified, follow SID, climb maintain 6,000 meters as standard.
Climb 6,000 meters, flight level, Korean 213 Alpha. Okay, let's go. Easier, autopilot on. 6,000 meters should be something like 180, but we just engage this here and we check it afterwards. I need to actually open a document.
Korean 213 Alpha, turn right direct to Alpha Delta 635.
Direct to waypoint 635. Korean 213 Alpha. Direct waypoint 635. He's keeping me busy. So 635. So on top. Execute. Let's have a look on the map. There we go. Speed is checked. Flaps up selected. So we can accelerate. And I still need to correct our selected altitude. So he said 6,000 meters. That is 1907. Flight level 1907. And standard is set. After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds are on. Packs auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. And no lights. RTO is one off. Checklist completed. As well, we can turn off the ignition. Back to auto. We can turn off the taxi lights. There we go. There's the airport in the background. We didn't have much time to actually look at the airport. Yeah, I think L South Miami is gone again. Flight level 100. Let's do the level 100 flow. Landing lights off, wing light off, and fasten belts off. Everything is looking good here. There's nothing here on the Master warning panel. Where? Let's have a look. We have quite a few stations online here. We have Beijing control, Shanghai control, and Shenyang control. I would like to know why the tower is shown with a visibility center or radio center 2,300 miles away. Ah, Air South Miami is still here. I fly a business jet. It's a Falcon 2000 made in France. The company is called Dassault. Screenshots. If you wonder what you have to call him. And Korean 213 Alpha approaching flight level 6,000 meters.
Korean Air 213 Alpha, contact to Beijing Control on 125.9 good day.
1259er Korean 213 Alpha, goodbye. Beijing Control, hello, it's Korean 213 Alpha climbing flight level 6,000 meters.
Korean Air 213 Alpha, Beijing Control, radar contact, climb maintain 10,700 meters.
Climb maintain 10,700 meters, the flight level Korean 213 Alpha.
Lufthansa cargo 8404 heavy, change landing runway 36 left, Golf Bar 9er Yankee arrival.
Change landing runway to 36 left, Golf Bar 9er Yankee arrival, Lufthansa cargo 8404.
东发5129，继续下到3900，跟到3600。继下3600，东方5129。
L South Miami. In China, they are using meters instead of feet to define the altitudes and flight levels. Like in Russia. In Russia, it used to be like this at all levels, but it was changed a few years ago. In Russia now, it's you use flight levels in feet, like we do when you are above transition level. But when you are below transition level or below transition altitude, you use meters as well. And you don't use meters in QNH, which means reference to sea level, but they use meters in QFE, in reference to the landing runway altitude. So actually, below the transition altitude, you are indicating a height, not an altitude. Height means that you have indication of feet or meters above your landing runway. That's QFE, Quebec Fox Echo. Although in Russia as well, it's changing. Some airports as well, they're using QNH now, like St. Petersburg. If you want to have a look on the maps, St. Petersburg is Uniform Lima Lima India, ULLI. And actually you can see it on the maps. Let me have a look here, maybe we can see it here. It's on the approach charts, not on SID charts. It's China, Russia, Mongolia. Mongolia is using the same system as...
Air China 975 requesting ascent to 11,600 meters.
Mongolia is using the same as China, so they're using meters in QNH below transition and meters flight level above transition. So they're using altitudes at all times. The Russians use height below transition altitude in most places. And as I said, the most important thing is you need to have some kind of conversion table like this. But when you fly in VATSIM, I can show you, here, I click on the ATC station. For example, at the moment we're talking here to this Beijing guy. Here you see Beijing control, China RVSM, VATSIM, RVSM. Let me copy that. Copy. You see, there's another table here. Let me zoom in a little bit. You see, so. So it's always worth, when you fly in VATSIM, it's always worth checking the comments, the controller information that you get. Not just tune the frequency in your cockpit, but as well have a look in your pilot client and have a look at the information that the controller provides. Sometimes there is something really important. This client here, it's called Swift. Swift is a little bit more complex than the other clients like vPilot or xPilot. I don't know what simulator you are using. And it's a bit more, it takes a bit more time to install it and set it up, which means a bit more time doesn't mean like you need 5 hours now. You just need to sit down for 15-20 minutes, follow, or maybe make it half an hour to be on the safe side. You follow the tutorials and the manuals. And when you are set up, I think you have a very nice result. But if you prefer a very slim game user interface like you have it in xPilot, then stay with xPilot as well. It's a fine program, it's all good. So In case that you are thinking of trying Swift, make sure that when you do that, that you move the Xpilot plugin out of the plugins directory of Xplane, otherwise it will not work, and vice versa as well. When you want to go back from Swift to Xpilot, you have to move the X Swift bus plugin out of the plugins folder of Xplane, because otherwise they will interfere with the traffic to display. That's an Xplane limitation, not ours. So, let me try to organize my yeah, that's a good point. Please, yeah, that's very good. I think that's very mature. Learn to fly, how to handle your aircraft. I think it's very good to start off with a smaller aircraft in your simulator that is easier to handle, and that is not so fast like a jet, so you have more time to process and modify the information that you get, and then when you feel comfortable with it, then go for a jet like a Boeing 737 or an Airbus or whatever you prefer, whatever you like. And then as well, get proficient with it for a few flights, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 flights, and then you can start. You can fly VATSIM, you will feel, you're going to be feeling more comfortable.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, I want to go. We're getting there. Now, I need to prepare the charts for arrival into Seoul. Mandarin. Incidentally, I'm eating a mandarin at the moment. Ich esse gerade eine Mandarine. Passt zur Sprache. So, Wiener. So, we're leveling off at 351 or 10,700 meters. And let's have a look for the weather. So 180 at 5 in Seoul. Few scattered broken cloud, 10 degrees, QNH 1010. We can prepare that here. 1010. Is there an 80s already? No, we are still too far away. But we can do our trick. We start our CPDLC client, and then we can download the ATC from Seoul. ATC, Seoul, VATSIM ATC. Information Bravo 1100 Zulu. Okay, that's old. Surface wind 220 degrees, 2 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, blah blah blah. 1010, expect ILS, approach runway 33 right, departure 34. Oh, and it's a long ATC. So, expect ILS 33 right. That's the main takeaway. Oh, it's bumpy, yeah. And we're gonna arrive via Ribbit. Yeah, okay, well, then you need to practice probably a little bit more systematically. So you have to make sure that you are in control of the aircraft and not the other way around. So you need to know yourself when you want to start your descent.
Beijing control, go ahead.
Channel 975 Heavy, radar service terminate, leaving my airspace, rejoining Holland, bye-bye.
Monitoring unit call and thank you very much for your service. Goodbye.
Korea 213 Alpha, Beijing control.
Go ahead.
Korea 213 Alpha, contact to Shenyang control, 118.9er, bye-bye.
1189er, Korean 213 Alpha, good night. This guy is called Shenyang Control. Okay. Shenyang Control, hello, it's Korean 213 Alpha, flight level 10,700 meters. Korean 213 Alpha, I copy you a little bit low on the volume side.
Korea 213 Alpha, San Francisco, roger that. Radar contact, flight pattern maintain 10,200 meters.
Maintain the level, Korean 213 Alpha. So now charts. Charts Darwin, haha. So, Seoul Incheon. Well, let's as well right away prepare the approach charts, departure charts too. Ribbit, there's a Ribbit arrival there. Sorry for the silence, I'm just browsing through charts. Guck du arrival, ja, guck mal du, gucke du. Okay, I found the charts that I wanted. Departure, we said Bopta. We need a ground chart, aircraft parking. so many ground charts, like 20 and 30. So ILS 33 left, as well as take the 33 right and 34. Never know. In case they change their minds. Print charts. Print charts, not Prince charts. Well, in the real world, you would use VNAV or climb most of the times, and for descent as well. But then again, sometimes you just need to. What is this plane doing? I think I need to override it. It's doing something unexpected. So you always have to be in the position to say, well, VNAV is doing the right thing, I don't need to interfere. But sometimes it will do strange things, and then you need to interfere and tell it, no, take vertical speed or flight level change mode. So no matter what level of automation you are using, you need to be on top of things. You are the pilot in control. That's the essence of it all. And that's true for all aircraft. No matter whether it's a Cessna 172 or a Boeing 747. So let's move that chart file into the correct folder, so I can display it here in Explain. Proceed direct to Senko, Korean 213 Alpha. Very good. So for descent, for example, the standard angle of descending an aircraft under IFR rules is a 3-degree descent path, and that's as well what the plane will be aiming for normally, unless you change settings. And the rule of thumb for this is you will cover 3 miles in 1,000 feet of altitude difference. So for example, now we are at level 350, and to descend down to sea level, we need to descend by 35,000 feet. So 35 times 3 is 105. So 105 nautical miles before my target point. If I wanted to be at the target point at sea level, I would have to start my descent. And the rule of thumb for the correct rate of descent is you multiply your ground speed by 5, and the result will be your vertical speed that you need to attain to descend in a 3-degree descent angle. So 105 miles before my target point, I would have to start my descent, and you see ground speed is 550, so 5 times 550 is quite a lot. 5 times 500 is 2500, 5 times 50 is 250, so I would have to descend at about 2700 feet a minute at least. 2800, that's quite a lot. And if you can't do that, at the moment we are quite fast because we have tailwind, but if you can't descend at such a high speed at such a high vertical speed, without busting your speed limit on the indicator speed, then you have to start your descent maybe 20 miles earlier and use a less steep descent angle. So that's aviation is quite complex. It can be quite complex, and you need a good foundation to be proficient. But don't get scared. I suggest you start flying under visual flight rules, VFR flights on VATSIM, That's the easiest way to get used to the ATC chatter. Where do I find the frequency? What is the airspace map? Where do I have to go to? Where can I not go to? What do I have to ask ATC for permission, and so on. So I think that's a very good start of flying online, flying VFR. But flying VFR, I think, is a good point. If you say you are proficient on the Cessna and the King Air, and so why don't you fly VFR in VATSIM? Start off with it. On the internet, you will find on VATSIM. Go to vatsim.net and have a look for the. It's called PRC, Pilot Resource Center, and there's a lot of material for you to start learning things, phraseology, the radio comms. And as well, the internet itself is a very good, source of information. All right, so I need to do something here before I get behind too much with my planning. So our FMS routing is terminating, or will terminate in Rabbit, and for 3-3 left, we will probably use the Coway 1 Alpha arrival that will take us here with this point merge procedure to Kotra. There's another Coway arrival, it's called Coway 1 Papa, which would take us even further around. So, but I think we're gonna get the 1 Alpha, shorter one. And there's yet another one, and that's a departure. We don't need this. This is for later on. That's the airport. We expect landing on runway 33 left, so it's this one here. You see so many ground charts, it's crazy. Alright, then here, ILS chart for runway 33 left in Seoul, Incheon. And we said Kotra, Pulun, high-end, okay. More charts here. Let's go back to the first page. And we said this will end in Kotra. Kotra, initial approach fix. So what did I miss? Kotra is here. So here, Kotra transition. So let's use that. Rule of thumb. Yeah, basically, probably if you just Google aviation rules of thumb, you will find that kind of stuff. So, arrival, Incheon, ILS, 33 left, via Kotra, and Coway 1 Alpha arrival. That's what we have just researched. Let's check the waypoints, Rabbit to Coway. Wir müssen mal gucken, ob wir wirklich. Let's see if we will really depart from Seoul, because a mate of mine, he just told me he's on the ground in Seoul. He's trying to depart. He said he had to wait 1 hour and a half to get his clearance, and he's now since half an hour at the holding point, ready for departure. But they're like 12 aircraft ahead of him. Oops. So maybe we have to modify our second leg. Alright, let's continue checking our points. So, Kowei, Pingo. Yeah, we'll have a look. Maybe we can depart from the other Seoul. What's it called? Kimpo, I think. Kowei, Pingo. 9012345. 9012345. All at 7,000 or above. And then to Kotra, 4,000 above, high-end, zoom in, yeah, that is good. And then the missed approach. Okay. We're looking good. So let's already initiate the approach speeds. Oh, it's quite bumpy here. Let's have a look at Seoul. Wow. Guckt euch die Schlange von Flugzeugen an. Das ist völlig bekloppt. Holy moly, ja. Ich glaube, wir fliegen dann woanders. Was ist hier mit dem Kimpo? Ah, guck mal, da können wir abfliegen. Da ist nämlich niemand. Und die haben auch einen Departure Controller und einen Approach Controller. Wir werden wohl wechseln, ne? Sonst kommen wir da niemals raus. Guck hier, die Liste hier. Da sind noch so viele am Borden. Das sind bestimmt 20 Flieger. 30. There are like 30 aircraft ready on the ground. What the hell? Look at this. And what about this? Whoa! This is insane. Manila has an event as well with Taipei. Look at all the departures here. Boarding. Okay. I think we will have to modify our point of departure. We could fly from Fukuoka to avoid this. Because Tokyo, I think, is too far. It will take too long. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 1,200 miles. That's at least 3 hours of flight time. It's too much. And Fukuoka. Yeah, it's... So 750 miles. And that's the less... It's the same as Seoul. Well then, let's consider Fukuoka as point of departure, yeah? Otherwise we're gonna lose a lot of time. This looks like a good routing. No, not Fukushima. No. Aber wir können einfach von Kimpo. We can. Okay, then see you later. We continue flying here. Okay, dann. Okay, let's use Seoul Kimpo as point of departure. So we have the same flight time. Ich muss es mal hier reinschreiben.
350.
Also,
Canterbury level 350. Stay Dragon 311.
my flights. Also RKSI, load. RKSS, so.
Fukuoka Control, hello. This is
Ulti.
Incheon 324, passing Mugos, flight level 380.
Wer schreit da im Hintergrund so schlimm?
Maintain 380, Incheon 324.
Ah, nee, das wollte ich nicht, sorry.
ZiboMod. This is Dragon 311.
Korea 213 Alpha, control.
Korean 213 Alpha, yeah, go ahead.
Korea 213 Alpha, I got an altitude restriction from Incheon control. Flight level 270 when passing Agamo.
45 decimal 5, thank you. Just stop for Fortnite.
What? Okay, Korean 213 Alpha, copy, Agavo level 270. And Korean 213 Alpha, request descent.
Korea 213 Alpha, descent to flight level 270.
Control, good day. Incheon 04, 7 miles, ATC, maintain flight level 280.
Descent level 270, Korean 213 Alpha.
Maintain flight level 280,
Das war jetzt aber kurzfristig. Okay, na gut, da muss man durch. Also, ich muss die Route mal hier fertig basteln. Zack. Also hier sagt er Bobta und der sagt hier Bulti. Bulti. Mugus. Ah ja, okay. Können wir die nehmen. Okay, Daniel, hast du...
Korea 213 Alpha, contact Incheon control 132 decimal 8.
132.8 Korean 213 Alpha. Goodbye. So, wie heißt der hier?
Thousand to go.
So, controller low, it's Korean 213 Alpha, level 270.
Korea 213 Alpha. Incheon control, squawk identified. Continue descent to select level 160.
Descent level 160, Korean 213 Alpha.
Korea 213 Alpha, expect ILS approach running 33 right approach.
Okay, so ILS 33 right, Korean 213 Alpha. Na toll. Mal gucken, ob ich das verbinden kann. ILS 33 right, Quadra, selbe Arrival, passt. Gut zu wissen. Daniel, ich habe gerade geguckt im Gateway und für RKSS, also Gimpo, gibt es eine 3D-Szenerie, die muss man runterladen, die ist nicht dabei standardmäßig, also daran wird es liegen. Ich werde dann auch meinen X-Plane nach der Landung runterfahren, die Szenerie aktivieren und dann da mich rüber zoomen. Oder redest du von der Szenerie? Vielleicht ist das auch von mir Quatsch. Also ich muss hier mal weiter vorbereiten, damit ich nicht völlig unvorbereitet ankomme. Also, wir brauchen ILS 33 right. ILS 33 right. Course 333, 8.9. You are at the field 13.8. Here, 13.8 active, and course 333, 333. That's good. Let's make another update of the ATC for Incheon. Information Bravo still. Yeah.
Geneo 515, contact Incheon control 124.52, good day.
Contact Incheon control 122.8, 124.150, good day.
Geneo 515, negative 124.52.
Roger, have a good day.
Also, wir können uns noch leisten, hier mit einer niedrigeren Rate durch die Gegend zu gondeln.
Asian 745, contact Incheon control 124.52.
Also, Quadra, Tomal, Jizun. Quadratur mal G-Zone. Ja, das ist gut. Hier nochmal die Speeds confirmen. Und Final Approach Tomal 3600 und Xotra 4, Tomal 36, descent 26 for G-Zone, which is 7.9 dmi, minimum 223.
North Control, Quebec 4, you are currently to final 360.
223. Okay, sehr gut. Danke fürs Testen. Das ist nett.
The station calling Incheon control, say again your call sign.
Quebec 4, 3,
Missed approach, kann man noch angucken. Climb to 500 feet on runway heading, then turn right 348 heading to DME 6 of Incheon VOR DME. Continue climb 4000 feet, left turn direct run G. Hold is published. Missed approach turns limited to 210 knots maximum. Let's have a look.
Cathay 431, proceed direct to Pony, Papa, Oscar.
So 500 feet, 348, 6 DME, run G, 210 knots, 4000 above.
360 and direct to Quebec 4, 3, 1.
Quebec 17 at 33,000 feet. Quebec 17, say your heading. Heading 168. Quebec 17. Quebec 17, how about direct to Mangi, Mike Alpha, November, Golf, India.
So
Can
we
you read
land,
back, please? Quebec 17.
we land 33 right, and then we will vacate probably Charlie 5, Kilo, hold short 33 left, cross, and then go somewhere. They will tell us. Let's go back to the
Cathay 431, stop climb at flight level
arrival
280.
charge.
Stack climb to final 280, Quebec 4, 3, 1.
Incheon control, good evening. 안녕하십니까? 샤나이 736 climbing flight level 230 final.
Korean Incheon A736, Incheon control, radar contact. Descent to flight level 160 by all man.
Descent to this flight level 160 by all man, 샤나이 736.
Das wollten wir nicht, das wollten wir.
Incheon control, 안녕하십니까? Korean 121, now passing 22,600 to 340.
Korean 121, Incheon control, radar contact. Continue climb, flight level 340.
Continue climb to 340, Korean 121.
Dann mache ich hier weiter mit
Quebec 17, Incheon.
Simbrief, das haben wir jetzt schon
Quebec 17, direct to
geändert,
Mangi.
das ist gut.
Roger, direct to Mangi. Quebec 17, check your altimeter at standard altimeter.
Das Wetter, broken 500 feet. Simbrief,
Yeah, okay, Roger, thanks. Quebec
downloader.
17. Quebec 17, leveling off at 34,000 feet. Quebec 17, roger. Cathay 431, continue climb, flight level 360.
Continue climb to final 60, Quebec 4, 3, 1.
Korea 231 Alpha, descend via Kuwait 1 Alpha arrival.
Descend by Kuwait 1 Alpha arrival, Korea 213 Alpha.
Korea 213 Alpha, Incheon QNH 1011.
1011, Korean 213 Alpha.
Korea 213 Alpha, contact tower approach.
Sie haben neue Post, ne?
11975, Korean 213 Alpha, goodbye. Approach hello, Korean 213 Alpha, descending 7,000 feet, 1011, Kuwait 1 Alpha arrival.
Korea 213 Alpha Seoul approach radar contact, cancel start, direct pull run, distance 7,000, expect ILS runway 33 right approach.
Okay, direct Kotra, descend 7,000, 1011, ILS 33 right, Korean 213 Alpha. Oh, schöne Abkürzung. Das ist nett. Können wir hier die Brause rausziehen. 250.
Korea 213 Alpha direct pull run, distance 7,000, runway 33 right, QNH 1011.
Okay, direct Pulun, Korean 213 Alpha. Okay, andere Karte. Wo ist der Scheißpunkt? Ah, hier, Pull-Un. Da muss ich wieder alles ändern. Zack, 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 weg da mir, weg da mir. Hier, Pull-Un, zack. Direct Pull-Un. So, jetzt haben wir es. 7000. Fasten belts, wing, landing lights, ignition. Okay, wo wird der Flieger jetzt hin? Also müssen wir schon Bug hier in der Zibo nochmal direkt machen. So, wir haben noch 30 Meilen bis Pulun, da müssen wir auf 7000 sein. Ja, wir hatten gerade hier Nachricht vom Obermufti von VATSIM, dass wir gerade eben die den All-Time
Train at 13 Alpha traffic 10 o'clock 11 miles southbound Boeing 777 at 8,800.
Korean 213 Alpha, Roger, look. Okay, da ist Verkehr angeblich.
Korean 213 Alpha, expedite descent until reaching 8,000.
Okay, we expedite descent to 8,000, Korean 213 Alpha. Ja, der ist schon über uns. Ja.
10,000 to go.
Ja, nee, das war gerade eben das Maximum, das All-Time-Record von VATSIM war das gerade eben, ja. Ich glaube, der All-Time vorher war irgendwie 1700 irgendwas 39. Letztes Jahr im Herbst beim Cross the Pond.
Seoul approach TV 123, vacating running.
TV welcome 123, welcome to Incheon, taxi via Papa then Romeo.
Taxi via Papa then Romeo TV 123.
Romeo.
Korea 213 Alpha at the Pulon descent 3600, cleared iris steaming runway 33 right approach.
After Pulon we descend 3600, cleared ILS 33 right. Korean 213 Alpha. Der 36 ist vorbereitet.
approach 구지부님 안녕하십니까. 샤나 A736 maintain floor level 160 passing 간지.
Incheon A736 Roger, continue descent by all men to Bravo arrival. And descent maintain 8000, running straight to right, QNH 1010.
Descend via all men on Bravo arrival, descent 8000, running straight to right, QNH 1010, 샤나
So let's
A736.
slow down a little bit. Final course. And we start our descent. So we have 24 miles to run to final approach to the VOR. I think the runway is a little bit.
서울 어프로치 샤나 A736 아까 혹시 그 관제가 인천 관제사님한테 아까 올면은 브라보라고 들었는데 3to 레프트로 제가 설정했는데 혹시 3to 레프트로 내려드리겠습니까?
아, 예, 알겠습니다. Expect ILS runway 32 left, 32 Lima.
Expect ILS runway 32 Lima, 샤나 A736 감사합니다.
네, 하강하십시오.
Ah ja, 22 Meilen haben wir noch.
네.
22 miles to landing. We're at 6,000 feet, so we are good. We're doing a 3 degrees descent path. Ground speed to 20 divided by 60 is about 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 1200 feet we need. Aber das mit den Wegpunkten, das macht die Zibo noch nicht so toll. Der hätte eigentlich nicht drüber fliegen sollen, der hätte vorbeifliegen sollen. Oder ist das ein Flyover Point auf der Karte? Das bezweifle ich. Nee, es ist kein Flyover Point. Da hat sich die Zibo ein bisschen verschlechtert. Das muss ich mal reporten. Ja. brake armed. Approach mode.
1,000 to go.
Lock glide slope green. Sorry, lock green glide slope armed. $15 miles to go. Tower Frequenz. Tower 18.2. Glide slope green, altitude select, 4,000 feet, set for missed approach. Korean 213 Alpha, established ILS 33 right.
213 Alpha, contact tower 118.2, good day.
118.2. So, mal gucken hier, Ground 12165. Speed check, flaps 5 selected. Tower low, Korean 213 Alpha, ILS 33 right.
Korean 213 Alpha, Incheon Tower, wind 260 and 9 knots, running 33 right, clear track.
Runway 33 right, get a land. Korean 213 Alpha.
Lining up and waiting runway 34 traffic 419.
China 071, airborne passing 1,600 feet, airborne overall departure.
China 071, contact Seoul departure 125.15.
Let's slow down further.
Contact Seoul departure 125, 제지랑 15, China 071, 감사합니다.
Very good. Gear down, speed check, flaps 10. Speed check, flap 15. Die sagen einem das ja, wenn ich rufen muss. Klar, wenn du von Unicom, also wenn du von 0 anfängst, am Boden irgendwie oder in der Luft. In der Luft normalerweise sollten die Controller dich anschreiben und sagen, please contact me on frequency, bla bla bla. Am Boden auch, aber wenn man ungefähr weiß, wer da zuständig ist, dann ruft man den selber.
Europla 5437, hold the position.
Deswegen habe ich ja das Programm, dieses Qt Scoop. Speed check, flaps 30. And flaps 40, green light, auto brake 2, speed brake armed. Yeah, clear to land. Wetter ist ziemlich scheiße hier, ne?
China 6999, contact Seoul departure 125.15.
Approaching 33
Und da fahren wir
right.
raus. Hoffentlich auch ein Flughafen da. Ja, ja, da ist ein Flughafen, sehr gut. Autopilot off. Auto throttle off. Und jetzt gut dran, Incheon, falls sich die Piloten verfliegen sollten. Oh, das ist ja wirklich. Guck mal, die fliegen Flugzeuge, die am Boarding Point stehen. Krass.
Minimums.
Aber alle am Boden drin. Da ist der, das ist glaube ich der Yannick, die UPS.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Long landing.
10.
Long landing. 10,000 feet remaining.
Auto brake off. 80 knots.
Cathay 330 land over weight 1833 right.
Runway 33 right, line over at Miami weight Cathay 330.
So, wir nehmen den Charlie 4, den nächsten High-Speed-Exit, den nehmen wir.
5,000 remaining.
Cathay 213 welcome to Incheon, turn left to right gate right.
Caution, on taxiway.
Ja, ich bin schon von der Bahn runter, Mann. Also da ist der Kilo, da biegen wir es ein.
Cathay Power 1 wind 260 and 913
Clear for takeoff, Cathay 418.
So, landing lights off, ignition auto. Probe heat off. Back off. Trim.
Hong Kong Cathay 619 and land over weight 1833.
Eco 159 lining up, please.
Negative Hong Kong Cathay 619 land over weight 1834.
Hong Kong Shuttle 619 equals me.
So, mein Freund, der Controller hier hat keine Ahnung, was er macht. Er ist noch nicht erfahren.
Shuttle 619 line up and wait, runway 34.
Leider sehr langsam. Tower, Korean 213 Alpha, holding short, 3 left in Kilo.
Say again your call sign.
Korean 213 Alpha in Kilo, holding short, 3 left to cross, please.
Korean 213 Alpha, sorry, cross runway 33 left, taxi via Bravo.
Cross 3 left, then via Bravo. Korean 213 Alpha. So, links ist frei, rechts ist frei, rüber geht's.
Approaching 15 right.
Ja, das Radar hier glüht. Guck mal, die lassen hier keinen raus. Komm Leute, lass die doch raus. Der ist schon über 3 Meilen weg.
Cathay Power 1 contact for departure 125.15.
Hund, was heulst du rum da hinten? Was machen die Frames? Oh, 27, 28 erfreulicherweise.
Cathay 418 contacting Seoul departure at 125415. Good day.
Hong Kong Cathay 619 with the 260 and 913 for clear for takeoff.
Runway 34 clear for takeoff, Hong Kong Shuttle 619. Thank you so much.
So, jetzt sollen wir auf Bravo und dann? So, on Bravo, and now my tower controller, please give me a hint. Korean 213 Alpha on taxiway Bravo.
Korean 213 Alpha, contact Incheon, April 12.15. 121.65.
12165, Korean 213 Alpha, goodbye. Incheon apron, hello, it's Korean 213 Alpha on taxiway Bravo.
Korean 213 taxi to gate, pilot discretion.
Okay, taxi on discretion, 213 Alpha. Also, useless shit. Then we're gonna park here on the first ones here, 322 or so. So first right on Romeo 12, no, Romeo 11. Or Romeo 12. Man, hier sind so viele Flieger. There are so many planes in the queue and it's quiet on the frequency. Ah, let's take the next one. Ach so, hier ist kein Terminal, das sind nur so komische Parkplätze. Okay, dann rollen wir halt hier runter. Da stehen lauter Maschinen, 5, 6 Stück. Auf der anderen Seite stehen 5, 6 Stück und lässt keinen gehen. Oh Leute, eben. Das ist der Nachteil, das ist die Disadvantage of flying in Asia and other certain countries or parts of the world where there are strict procedures and they haven't evolved and they can't cope with this amount of traffic. It just doesn't work. I'm here on the one-way road, who cares? He told me park on discretion, so we do that. With the same event in Frankfurt or London or New York, you would have planes departing within 60 seconds or less of each other. No queue. Let's park next to this guy here, so we're not completely alone. It's always sad to be alone. Oh, no parking taxi lines. Well, whatever. But maybe it's an auto gate. Or maybe not. Park brake. Oh. GPU chocks. Fuel off, fuel pumps, taxi light, fasten belts. Pumps, ignition, auto, anti-call off. No, no auto gate. Alright. I will now shut down my simulator and restart it for the other flight because I have to quickly install the other scenery. So I see you in a couple of minutes.